Hi, this is the Business Guy. So how do you make your assets invisible from creditors, lawsuits, divorce, and other financial predators? There are 4 levels of privacy, and I'm going to share with you the secret techniques that undercover officers, physicians, FBI agents, politicians, actors, business executives, and members of the military use to protect their assets, their privacy, and to protect their families. So here are the 4 levels of increasing privacy protection. And if you appreciate this information, please click the like button so YouTube promotes it. Many thanks. And if you haven't already, please subscribe below so that when more videos come out like this one, you'll be up to date right away. And to say thank you, I'll show you how to disappear. Hey, how do I get back? Level 1. Here are some moves you can make to make you more private than 97% of the population. You don't give your telephone number to anybody who would share it with anybody else. Your mailing address will not be connected to the address where you live. Someone hunting for you would actually have to hire a private investigator or hunt you down. You will hold your home in a land trust instead of your personal name. In fact, we have set up literally thousands of trusts and companies over the years, so you can contact us for more detail. And as we're going through these, naturally, we only do business with people who intend to use our service for legal, ethical purposes. Now, as a background, I'm the CEO of Lawyers Limited and Asset Protection Planners. Our company started in 1906. We have attorneys on staff, and we're the nation's largest asset protection firm. So if you need some of these privacy tools or have questions, give us a call or fill out a free consultation form on our website. Level 2, your utilities will be in company names instead of personal names. We also add our nominee names to the public records so you own and control the company 100% because you have all the voting rights, but nobody knows you own it but you. You will also own your cars in company names. You will use a shredder for all identifiable mail before disposal. So this might cost somebody several $1,000s in private investigation work to hunt you down. We also set up offshore bank accounts in the name of an offshore LLC. You have a debit card you can use to buy groceries and other items. This can maximize your privacy. In fact, we are the largest company in the U.S. that offers this service. Level 3. Now this is getting serious. Again, you hold your house in the name of a land trust. Each car is in an LLC name. Your bank accounts are in company names, not personal names. For example, Tom Hanks uses Harry Lauder and Johnny Madrid. Beyonce uses the name Ingrid Jackson. Tom Cruise checks in as Cage Hunt. Now we'll get to level 4 in just a bit, but I recommend starting with levels 1 or 2. And for lawsuit protection, nothing, and I mean nothing I've seen in the 31 years I've been in this business works better for protecting assets from lawsuits than offshore trusts we have established for our clients. I have never seen a case where our clients have lost money in one of our properly structured offshore trusts, and we have formed more than anybody in the country. Call our attorneys or consultants at the number below or fill out a free consultation form on our website for more details. And follow this rule. Do not, for the rest of your life, allow your real name to be tied to your home address. Use companies, use trusts. You are still legal, but don't ever let someone tie your name and your home address again unless you absolutely have to, for the purpose of getting an offshore bank account, for example. In that case, your name remains private for civil matters. There was a recent new report about thieves using the same key that postal workers use to open the backs of mailboxes at apartment buildings and condos and stealing identities. In fact, private investigators and thieves will borrow mail from your home mailbox and read it and then return it the next day. As a registered agent for companies in all 50 states, we offer mail forwarding service in all 50 states and overseas to conceal one's privacy. Now, speaking of registered, what if you get registered mail? A guy I know writes the words "not here" in a way that at first glance looks like a signature. What if you have to show your ID? Get a passport. Remember, your passport does not have your home address on it. Then if asked, you simply give your private address instead of your home address. And also remember, when throwing mail away, if it can be read, then it must be shred. Here's another trick. Did you know that we can set up a company for you in Wyoming without the words corporation, incorporated, or LTD? So if your name is Brandon Hall, we set up a Wyoming company named, you guessed it, Brandon Hall. Any checks payable to your name, you simply deposit in your corporate checking account. the company name will be associated with the company's tax ID number and not your Social Security number. So that way you can easily cash checks made payable to your own name without the sudden risk of seizure without notice. Your opponent would have to jump through lots of legal hoops and spend lots of money even if they did find out, which in our experience, that rarely ever happens. I heard a funny story about a businessman. I believe his last name was Gruber. In some places, it is illegal to claim that you have a doctorate degree if you don't. So he legally gets around the law and he simply answers the telephone in his company name. The name of his company? This is Dr. Gruber. That's his company name. So instead of saying, "Thank you for calling ABC Company," he answers, "Thank you for calling. This is Dr. Gruber." Not that I recommend that. You can also get your cell phone in the name of your company rather than your personal name and use the phone company's default voicemail that simply gives the phone number rather than recording your voicemail in your own voice or giving your own name. We also set up title holding trusts to own titles to cars or, as we said, for even better protection, hold your car in the name of an LLC. In fact, we set them up in all 50 states and overseas. We have filed literally millions of pages of legal documents to form and maintain corporations, LLCs, and trusts around the world. A private investigator friend of mine could look up anyone's Social Security number in minutes. He would call a bank and he would pretend like he was that person. And then with all of their information at hand, including their Social Security number, he would proceed to find out their bank balance. And that is why holding money offshore in an offshore company name and having a debit card to access funds is a much better way to go about things than having an onshore account at all, unless absolutely necessary with a small amount of money into it. Okay, finally, level 4 privacy. Now we're getting to the level of the Federal Witness Protection Program. You do all of the above, and on top of that, you don't even talk to former friends or relatives, including your parents, best friends, siblings, children if any, and anybody from your past. You cancel all of your subscriptions, whether by mail or online. You no longer file taxes in your old name. You never work for an employer again. Okay, maybe if Russia or North Korea put a price on your head, but is this level of privacy really worth it? So that is privacy level 4 of 4. So if you want to increase your privacy legally for honest, ethical purposes, give us a call at 1-954-400-1050 or visit assetprotectionplanners.com. Please like, subscribe, and share this video. See you next time. This is The Business Guy.